And I think we see the same thing today. In fact, in Switzerland, which has been for historically very much a drug war country like the United States, they've in the last 5 years been allowing prescription availability of heroin. For addicts who fail on abstinence-based treatment, who don't work with methadone for some reason, this small group of hardcore addicts, the most difficult cases, they provide a clinic where someone can go and purchase their heroin. It's not given them for free. They pay about $5 a day, purchase their heroin, and inject it at the clinic. The result after 5 years, a 50% reduction in crime. A 50% reduction in crime. Homelessness almost ending, down to 1%. It used to be over 20% of the people were homeless in this group, down to 1%. Employment going up from 12% employed to 32% employed. None of the legal heroin getting into the illegal market. AIDS dropping, disease dropping, and drug use overall dropping. And that's just with the small legal heroin program that's very tightly controlled. So if you took the, as I suggested, treatment on request, methadone maintenance, and a small heroin program for the most difficult cases, you are undermining the drug market so effectively. So effectively.
You know, one thing is backing up just a little bit. It seems like the social context in which the war on drugs thrives is to some extent built on a massive, gigantic, huge process of public disinformation that amounts to billions of dollars that have been spent to get the American public to think about these issues in certain stereotyped ways.
No question about it.
For instance, and some of these issues are covered in Dr. John Morgan's book, Marijuana Facts. But one would be that drug use, or let's say marijuana use, equals
abuse.
Drug abuse.
Yes, that's right.
When
in fact the opposite is the more true. Among every drug, including crack and heroin, pick two more dangerous ones. If you look at the surveys done in the United States by the U.S. government of drug use, what you find is the vast majority of users of every drug use occasionally. They're not addicts, they're not daily users. They use once a month, a couple times a year. They're not hardcore users. And so the fact is, the vast majority of users can use these drugs responsibly. And because we've faced to face that reality, we have designed a drug war that assumes everybody's an abuser. And because we have that false premise, the policies don't fit, they don't work.
And furthermore, carrying some of these forces having to do with what the citizen's psyche, if you will, thinks of in terms of what's patriotic, what's good citizenship.
We so happy we alive, we together can survive. Stop the bullshit, stop the lies, and now's the time to legalize. Tell me brother, tell me true, what the hell we gonna do? Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? We so happy, we alive, we together can survive. Mother Nature, heaven sent, don't belong to government. Hey there, sister, what's the plan? Do you really understand? remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? We so happy, we alive, we together can survive. Stop the bullshit, stop the lies. Now's the time to legalize. Half the world up in smoke. Where on earth can we take the tug? Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? Human nature, full and free, modifies reality. Open up, inner flower, peace and love, inner power.